Okay, let's go to the second page. Create meeting. Here we are. And we finish that. What we need to do is once we change the page, we need to set up first the data variable. We have to go to data variables, add data variable, meetings. Also give me meetings one. Yeah, I think we need to do this one, new data record. Not totally sure right now. We can figure it out together. Okay, let's save it. Okay, now we have the data variable. And well, I'm wondering, can I put it straight into the data variable? Data variable meeting. I think it should work. Okay, we use that. So the name is whatever the data variable is. The description, we will put it in description. Sorry, we have to go to data variable first. Here, description. Location, we go to data variable, data meeting, location, and the date. Yeah, this is an artifact. This one does not exist because we have removed the input field after converting the input component to a container. So while this one is set up, the underneath component is not existent anymore. So this could be some kind of, maybe, I don't know. I would not call this a bug. I would call it more like a bit of UI legacy code, that something like that. Well, yeah. So in a better version of Appgyver, this would disappear, but we can ignore it for now. Okay. So we go click on that, we pick a date, and then we take this data, and instead putting it in a page variable, we're going to put it in a data variable. Okay, now save. Save again. We already see 2 entries. Okay, let's create that. Create it. Let's go back. There we are. Okay, the date looks wrong. Yeah, it's wrong because it's not set. Okay, let's delete those. So the problem for not updating the date is part of how the datetime is working. So it will output, even though it says it will output a datetime string, it just outputs a simple text. For example, if we take a look at, let's put it here, toast. Let's connect those. And then I'm going to take the output of the date time. It will be as a type text. But our date requires to be date time text. So, well, it's a little bit silly that Appgyver is not allowing this assignment, but well, we need to have a workaround, and the workaround I have in place is by using the JavaScript flow function. So where am I? Here. All right. So here from the date time, from this component, we need to transfer data to this other component, these two flow functions, but the types are wrong. This type is text and this type is datetime text. And putting JavaScript in between will work. So what JavaScript says is, double click on it. So on the left side you have your inputs, on the right side you have your outputs, and in between you have your JavaScript code. And what we are saying is, okay, our input comes from the pick datetime component. It's a text. And it will be mapped to inputs because this one is inputs. It's an object, and the first property is input 1. And we just take that and then we will put it in an object result and return that. And we will say on the output side that result is an datetime string. That's it. Just taking the input and putting it back in output. And here we just say that this text is actually a datetime text. You can also give it a name. Text to date time text. And here this will work. So we say that we want to assign the value from the JavaScript flow function to our date variable. And that's it. Here we're going to use date. So let's try it again. My first meeting. Hello. Meeting created. Let's go back, and there we are. Great.